Hi, everyone. Welcome to Pickwick Lake, the fourth stop of the Alabama Bass Trail, presented by Phoenix Boats North Division. Robbie Floyd, Kay Donaldson with the Alabama Bass Trail, and Kay Pickwick Lake. It's known for big bass. The anglers typically don't like high-pressure systems, and it's anything but today. It is going to be soggy all day today.
You know, just like most of the stops this year, we've had rain. We've had rain the last 2 days, and it's going to be a wet, rainy day today. But these are the best of the best in the southeast, and these guys always find them. And there are some sticks on this lake. We've got a lot of previous winners here, and this day just sets up perfect for fishing.
I think you're exactly all right. There's big fish and excellent fishermen, excellent combination.
Kenneth, it's mid-May-ish. And they just announced the 2020 schedule, so that means we're getting towards the end of this year. Big points day for a lot of guys. A lot of movement can take effect here.
Right. They're going to have to catch them today to get points. It's going to take a lot of weight to get any points at all. So these guys know that. The pressure's on them, I'm sure.
Oh, absolutely. So, you know, in the past couple of weekends, high to mid-20s. I've been taking the winds here in a bunch of different trails. Fish in the past have been shallow, mid-stage, and then out deep. Saw a lot of big spoons, a lot of big crankbaits, a lot of big jigs tied on this morning.
Right. With the cloud cover, some of these guys may try to run some shallow water early, but I really think it's going to be offshore bite that'll make a difference.
I think it will too. So let's go ahead and get on the water and see what we can find. Good?
Yeah, that's good.
How was practice?
Not good.
You just ain't going your way today, is it?
No, sir.
Somebody on your spot, camera guy pulls up on you. It's just...
Maybe it'll get better.
Yeah, fish.
And I believe they have to be 15 inches to keep.
They do.
And water's perfect color, got plenty of current. Should really be a good day.
It should be a great day.
You know, a little bit later in the year, these ledges get a lot of pressure. The fish kind of spread out, but right now they should be grouped up in pretty good sized schools.
Yeah, it's prime time. Getting there to be on the ledges, that's for sure. I mean, you can look at the buoy and see current already.
You know, we had a pretty good bit of rain last night and expected to be quite a few bit of rain today and throughout tomorrow. So they will not hesitate letting water flow through.
No, they will not. And you can see the distance that's pulling us away from each other. It's pretty significant right now. And that's what these ledge fish key off of.
It puts them in certain spots. It makes it easier to catch them. When you don't have that current, they kind of roam around.
Yeah.
It's a little harder to pinpoint.
How's your morning been?
First one wasn't bad.
We got one.
All right.
That's a good one. So,
How good is good?
probably a little over 5.
Okay.
And we ain't getting a lot of bites, but we're gonna stay here for a while. So.
I take quality over quantity today.
Oh yeah.
Alabama Bass Trail TV, presented by Phoenix Boats, is brought to you by Bill Penny Toyota, official truck of the Alabama Bass Trail, by TH Marine, improving your boat from transom to trolling motor, and by Jax, all about the South. There's more to come.
Greg Hackney, 2014 Bassmaster Angler of the Year. Aaron Martins, 2013 and 2015 Bassmaster Angler of the Year. What else do these guys have in common? Phoenix Boats. The last 3 Bassmaster Angler of the Year titles were won out of Phoenix Boats. Coincidence? We think not. Phoenix Boats. Our passion for fishing is obvious.
So our mission statement here at Bill Penny Motor Company is to enrich the lives of our employees and our customers and the communities we serve. And it really begins and ends with people. It started with that kind of philosophy with my granddad and went through my dad. Growing up around the business, I remember being just a kid washing cars and meeting these customers. Now I'm a grown adult and they get to buy vehicles from us and hopefully serve their next of kin for generations to come. For the whole story, visit us at BillPennyToyota.com, where people always come first.
What could 148,000 people possibly have in common? As different as each of the members of America's First are, they all like it when good things happen to them. Like when their savings earn a higher return than they can get with a bank, and when their loans and credit cards have lower rates. And they like taking care of business from wherever they are. Why not join us today? America's First Federal Credit Union.
You sons of fishes. Ain't enough fish on this lake for 2 clubs.
Really? Well, we see plenty of fish live with Panoptics.
Yep. Dang, we should get Panoptics. Maybe we'll just take yours.
What's going on here? You boys have license?
Yes, sir. Nope. There he is. Oh, I got him.
Get ready, Lele. On November 9th, the Alabama Bass Trail is coming with 500 of the best anglers, competing for a $15,000 first place cash prize. Sponsored by Phoenix Boats and presented by TH Marine. Over $70,000 will be paid out to the top 50 teams. Entry fee is $300 and registration opens February 1st. Register at alabamabasstrail.org.
Robbie Floyd back with you on the Alabama Bass Trail TV from McFarland Park in Florence, Alabama. Our next to the last stop for the North Division here on Pickwick Lake. 225 teams blasted off this morning at Safe Light, all looking for that best 5 bass limit to take the win. And history will tell you that it takes nearly 20 pounds or more to win here. Like Jackie Flack and Craig Daniels' win last September with 19.89 pounds, and keeping in mind that the event was rescheduled due to weather, but not this year. We're right on schedule with the rainy day in store. The points race for the championship is tight, and there are some big fish to be caught. Let's join our team out on the water.
Getting a few bites here and there, they just hadn't come up yet.
Yeah.
Had some real good practices off the lower end of this. It just hasn't happened yet.
Okay.
Kenneth, what is it about this area that always attracts the number of boats we see here?
It's an area where they spawn up in the shallower areas, so they don't have to go far for everything they need. If they can live in this area year-round and not have to travel far at all. And hope you can get around that mercury prop.
That thing's really good. That'd be a bonus. Ain't quite what we're looking for, but it's getting there.
That's right. Back cast.
Good fish. Get the bait. Good fish. Good fish. Good fish. I seen him come after. I seen him come after. I seen him come off the rock. He was way up there in the rocks. I seen him come off the rocks and come swimming to it.
Well, Ken, here we are, kind of a mid-morning update. We've seen quite a few folks this morning. Give me your thoughts on some of this day with this beautiful cloud cover.
What I'm guessing has happened is early in the week when they practiced, we had sunshine, it wasn't cloud cover. These guys were dragging on the bottom and got their bites.
Right.
Probably pulled up in an area, got some good bites, and they're just kind of relying on those fish to show back up. That's probably stuck in their head that this is how I need to catch these fish. But with the cloud cover, changing conditions, especially if you feel the bite strong in the middle of the day, that I'm wondering if maybe you should do something different in the morning.
Sure. Well, we talked about it this morning. There should be an opportunity for us to pull up on a team or a couple of teams, and they just go to catch them and be catching them. Somebody's going to catch them.
Definitely.
That's obvious. So let's keep on moving around and see what else we can find. Guys, how's the morning going?
Slow. One fish.
Okay.
One fish on the floor.
One good one?
About 3.5.
Fish on. Back to the boat. Keep him down. Maybe this will be a better quality fish.
What we looking for?
That held stock.
The other mouth. Please take a picture of this. I was like, something weird's happening.
Man?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Don't let her come on. Don't let her come on. Don't let her come on. Dude, don't. God, let's go, baby. That's a biggie. It's a biggie.
Look at that. Look at the frog.
Choke, son. Choke.
This portion of the program is sponsored in part by Sweet Home Alabama, by Garmin, and by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Alabama Bass Trail TV, presented by Phoenix Boats, will be right back.
The taste of the South starts out here. However you roll into work, you can bring the flavor with Jack's Breakfast Catering. Huge scratch-made buttermilk biscuits and hearty breakfast sandwiches, mixed or matched, starting at just $15. Don't forget to add delicious fresh ground Royal Cup coffee and classic breakfast sides, because great work starts with great breakfast. Breakfast catering starting at $15 from Jack's. All about the South.
Greg Hackney, 2014 Bassmaster Angler of the Year. Aaron Martins, 2013 and 2015 Bassmaster Angler of the Year. What else do these guys have in common? Phoenix Boats. The last 3 Bassmaster Angler of the Year titles were won out of Phoenix Boats. Coincidence? We think not. Phoenix Boats. Our passion for fishing is obvious.
Don't start shaking your head this early.
Yeah, well, first part of the game plan ain't worked too well yet.
So what plan are we on now? B, C, D?
B.
B, okay. All right.
Plan B.
Help a little.
Now he's already got a limit, just caught another one, so he's going to have to cull. So now it's a good time to have a good culling system.
A really good culling system.
I've just started using the new TH Marine Gen 2 system, and I really like it. It's worked really well.
They've made a good move from to the clips this year, a newer clip that
You can easily work with one hand. It holds well. Very impressed with it so far. So give us an idea of what you're fishing here.
Just a little ditch, little channel runs through here and runs out the back.
Okay.
We're just fishing kind of got a little point in it.
All right.
We're just hitting that little point.
Well, our boat's sitting there just inside of us. So you imagine here's the creek channel that runs through this backside, and they're fishing kind of the edge of this little drop. You're looking at 17 feet there. We're in 6 feet. So as this comes up and over, they're working this area right in here, coming up out of deep water into shallow, like they're dragging a jig, throwing a spinnerbait. Pretty textbook deal this time of year, looking for a hard spot, looking for some grass, and just easing their way up around this little creek channel right here. And as we're seeing them, putting a few in the boat.
Y'all called in?
Yeah, we're leading. How about y'all?
We're staying steady.
What you got?
Got a small limit, probably 14, 15 pounds.
Yeah, it's a good start.
It's going to get a lot better doing good.
Yeah. How's it going today, guys?
Not very well. Got one fish so far.
Okay.
A bunch of little ones.
Yeah. Explain to us a little bit what you're fishing here.
It's just a grass line. Grass ledge. It's a ledge, but the grass comes and hangs from over the edge.
Okay.
Just kind of drag it along to it. Them good fish are just right inside that grass.
What's the depth of the edge there?
Probably about 11?
Yeah, when you get to about 11, it just drops off our leg.
I'm trying to set like 15, 16 foot, just where it can fall off. I won this thing, what, 2 years ago on this one?
Oh, that's
God almighty.
maybe a good pup.
No.
Look good.
But he wasn't with me. He was fishing the tour in Florida. Catching fish like this while he was up here catching big smallmouth.
Ken, does it amaze you, Tennessee River fish, how hard they pull the small one?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, a 2 and 3 pounder thinks it's 7 or 8.
Yeah. I think it's a consistent current. I mean, we have good flow on this river, most of the time, and they're strong fish.
Okay, here we are, lunchtime update, and saw a lot of the same stuff this morning to the last 10 he pulled up on, and they had moved out to some deeper water.
Right.
How do you like that strategy?
I think it's pretty good, and they seem to be the ones that's kind of an open mind. A lot of the other guys said they thought the bite would happen later, so it didn't look like they were kind of into what they were doing. These guys kind of didn't have that expectation, thought they could catch fish all day long, and they were catching fish.
Sure.
We know there's good fish in this lake. There's good fish in a lot of different places, so the guys that can keep their head in it most of the day are the ones that do well.
Absolutely. Well, let's take a break. We'll come back. Weigh-ins next.
This portion of Alabama Bass Trail TV, presented by Phoenix Boats, is brought to you by Bill Penny Toyota, Sweet Home Alabama, and by America's First Federal Credit Union. Stay with us. There's more to come.
The TH Marine HydroWave H2 KVD Edition is a surefire way to ignite a feeding frenzy. The HydroWave utilizes a sound-emitting technology that imitates bait fish and other feeding fish below the surface that preys on the competitive nature of bass and other game fish to get you more bites. The HydroWave is another way that TH Marine has you covered from transom to trolling motor.
Greg Hackney, 2014 Bassmaster Angler of the Year. Aaron Martins, 2013 and 2015 Bassmaster Angler of the Year. What else do these guys have in common? Phoenix Boats. The last 3 Bassmaster Angler of the Year titles were won out of Phoenix Boats. Coincidence? We think not. Phoenix Boats. Our passion for fishing is obvious.
Some things ain't worth keeping. Yesterday's traditions, today's adventures, tomorrow's memories. Now that's something worth keeping. Fish Alabama and find your keeper.
For more information, visit fishalabama.org.
It's time to take a road trip. Alabama's got 100 road trips, and some of the best are outdoors, like a trip to Lake Gunnersville. First stop on the Alabama Bass Trail. Catch anything? Nice. Or head to the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail. 468 holes of golf heaven. What's the time say? Best public golf on the planet. Alabama's got 100 road trips. Plan yours at alabama.travel.
Which one you gonna take?
You ever wish you weren't a motor?
Sure. Sometimes I wish I had legs like you.
Yeah, is it like a regular person?
No. Still have bike half man. Just the opposite.
What's it? Legs on the bottom and motorcycle on the top. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
For those who were born to ride, there's Progressive.
Let's find out what the Mountain Dew Big Bass will be set as. Our biggest bass, it's our first bass of the day, 6.05 pounds. Grab that bad boy and hold him up for us. 17.01 pounds, that's a good start to your day.
Not bad.
All right, tell me, when did you have the limit?
Cranking battery died at 11, so we've been trolling back since 11.
Tell me you've caught fish even trolling.
We caught the little spot trolling.
Just the one spot, but the one to help get that limit. A great day, though. A fun day?
Good day for us.
All right, let's bring them up. Boat number 37, Nolan Spencer and Jonathan Reese. How about a round of applause for these guys before you see what they weigh in? They need 17.01 to take the lead, and it is going to be a good day on Pickwick for them. They need 17.01, and oh, look at this. 26.73. How about it? New leaders on the Alabama Bass Trail right here. Let's find out with the Mountain Dew Big Bass, because I believe you got a 6-pounder in there, or a couple of them, 6.05 to take the lead. What were y'all doing today?
Man, we're just fishing drops, fishing ledges, main river ledges, throwing jigs, big crankbaits, swim baits, just your typical ledge.
Changing it up, running stuff by him. Did you catch more of him today?
We probably caught the same amount. I only had one in there, but it just so happened to be the big one, so I'll take it today.
That's good. Hey, it's a team tournament. New leader on the Mountain Dew Big Bass, 6.67. How about a round of applause? Over 6.5 pounds.
Oh, man, we started off this morning catching quite a few fish. We got a limit within 20 or 30 minutes. Kind of slowed down. There was a boat on our main school. We caught most of our fish this morning. We kind of waited around. We saw them leave. We went over there and pretty much caught them till we had to leave and come in. So it was a great day. We couldn't really ask for much better. I really don't. Words don't really describe it, I guess.
Weighing a big fish. I like that. I expect big things out of you guys. We're going to see good weight today. Got some good ones. Let's find out. And they got a big. Yes, they do have some good ones. Let's find out. Whoa! 29.04. We've got a new leader. All right, let's find out our Mountain Dew Big Bass. 7.56 for our Mountain Dew Big Bass. Go grab a couple of those bass. Hold them up for us.
We kind of expected to catch some fish early, and we put up on our first spot and didn't do any good, so we ran on down the lake around 7 or so, and we put up on one spot, and I caught some smallmouth there in practice, and I was expecting to catch a few 4-pound smallmouth, and we pulled up. As soon as we got there, we caught the 2 big ones back to back.
Right now, our Mountain Dew Big Bass, Mitch Mitchell, Cannon McCollum, 7.56. No more. Starnes and Fowler, 8.55. We got a big one.
Caught it on a swim bait, just slow rolling it in some grass. The bite was pretty slow, but we had every fish we had by 8:30, 8:25 this morning. So,
what was the depth of that grass?
It's 6 to 8 feet.
Holy moly, there's a big one in there in the middle. I like that. Y'all had a good day. They're going to move up inside that top 5. Blake Hall, Tristan Crowder, 23.39. Going to move them into 3rd place. Wow. Jake Gibson, Michael Gibson. Hey, they got some weight. They're moving on up to the east side. 23.44 for Gibson and Gibson. Guys, y'all waited till the end, but hammer down Charlie Brown. 23.44 is going to put you into 3rd place unofficially. That's why you got that smile on your face.
That and what we're getting ready to weigh.
You got a big one?
A Mountain Dew Big Bass, possibly? Do we have something that'll beat 8.55?
Yeah.
Yeah. This might be our biggest bass. Kay, what's our biggest bass in ABT? 10.36 for the biggest bass in ABT history, and it is right there with it. Gibson and Gibson, 10.33, our Mountain Dew Big Bass. Ain't nobody gonna knock that off in these last 13 guys.
That was an exciting catch. It actually hit one other time. My rod doubled over and then just came undone.
Wow.
And like 2 casts later, it hit again. And the fight was on. It came up like 2 or 3 times right beside the boat. And I had no idea how big it was because it's a big old head on it.
As the rain comes down at the close of our show, it was raining bass today for Candler McCollum. Mitch Mitchell, 29 pounds.
You know, we said earlier this morning that we were expecting big things out of Pickwick, and this is one of those magical days, and we just hit it perfect.
And guys, let's talk about it. You're the first team to ever win 3 events on the Alabama Bass Trail. It feels good, but with a weight like that, it has to make it feel extra special.
Absolutely. It was nice to come out here and have a good day. We knew we were going to need a couple big fish, and we were fortunate to get those early, so we spent the rest of the day sticking them together and building a bag.
3-time winners, won a couple of times in 2017, now in 2019. Move you up in points, but you're already going to make that team championship. Congratulations, guys. All right, next up, we head back down south to the Alabama Bass Trail presented by Phoenix Boats. We hit Lay Lake for the final time.